Good morning, love. I hope you slept well. My name is Beth. I am a life coach. I help you find more joy in your life so you can stop being miserable and start having more fun. Today's question is, what do you do when you don't feel motivated to work on your goals? That happens to me a lot. It happens to everybody. Motivation's not the thing to rely on when you're trying to achieve your goals. It can be great jump starter in the very beginning, but it goes away real quick, typically. And then people take that the wrong way. They think like, holy crap, this means maybe I shouldn't do this, or like it's not worth it, or whatever. That's not true. It's just your brain doing brain things. But what you do want to use that as the motivation is kind of like the little jump starter to get you going. And then you have to have habits that you put in there to keep you going and so that you can achieve your goal. But something that I like to do when I'm not feeling motivated to work on my goal is I do like little micro goals and or make like a micro commitment. So like what that is essentially like, let's say you want to write a book and you're like, oh, I don't feel like doing it. In this, like a micro commitment would be to write one sentence, and then that's it. And then, so you tell yourself that's all you have to do, just write one sentence, that's it, done. And then if you decide you want, like while you're doing it, if you feel inspired to keep going, fantastic. If not, boom, shut it down. You did your one sentence. Great, right? So it still is moving you forward, and it's also allowing you to go with the flow and how you're feeling that day. So that's a great way to do it. So for example, like my goal is eating better and working out. So if I don't feel like eating better, so maybe I do decide I want to have like fried food or whatever, but maybe I will also, just to stay committed, be like, I'm going to eat one carrot stick. So I'm still eating something healthy, and I'm doing a little bit to like get some vegetables in and stuff, or if like with the working out, if I don't feel like working out, then I could just be like, I'll just go for like a 5-minute walk, or I'll do one set of strength training, something like that. Just a small little thing just to kind of get you going. But it can be very helpful. Or like if your goal is like to declutter or like organize your space or whatever, which is something I also need to do. But it can feel very overwhelming, if I'm like, I need to declutter or organize my craft room. It can feel very overwhelming because it's a big space and there's a lot of stuff, because I have a fabric buying addiction, and well, not anymore that Joann's closed. Rude. But anyway, I have a lot of stuff, and it can kind of get a little overwhelming. So if I look at it like, holy shit, I gotta clean this whole entire room, and it gets very overwhelming, then I don't want to do anything, and then I don't. So if I take this principle and then I'm like, okay, maybe I'll just focus on one corner, or like just maybe focus on my desk, or some people have also done the thing like go in the room and just look for all the red items and take care of those, and then that's it. And then maybe tomorrow would be all the blue items or something like that. So that is a good way to kind of break it down into smaller things when you don't feel like it. Okay? So let me know in the comments what is something you like to do to get yourself going on your goal when you don't feel motivated. Okay? And so just comment that below, and then send me a message if you have any questions or need any help. I hope that you have a great day.